Okay, Grotesque is a Japanese slasher film that ironically is banned in Britain predominantly because it's heavy amounts of dismemberment. Now, I'm going to explain this movie, and here's what it is. Two people are walking, they get attacked by a guy. He then begins to torture them. He tortures them, sexually. He tortures them physically, mentally, and psychologically. So, if you're thinking of torture porn, so this has both nudity, sexual assault, and then fairly, visceral body assaults, this is probably right up your alley. Here's the things that do get removed. He pokes out an eyeball, he essentially castrates a guy, and I mean like full castration. He removes fingers, nipples, and then she goes all that whole process. You find out why he's doing it. He's doing it for excitement. So he's kidnapping people and torturing because he's bored. That having been said, the whole time he's doing these things, he looks like it's just, I'm gonna take this giant nail, I'm gonna poke your eyeball out with it. There's no, except for that one moment where all of a sudden he gets super excited about what's going on. Then he decides that he's going to heal them, like patch up all their wounds. And then in doing so, he's like, you gave me what I wanted. I got excited. I'm gonna give you money and send you guys on your way. Well, he tortures them one last time. And this is a little more of a visceral, more bizarre torture. And then when, it's all said and done, the very last couple of minutes, when essentially both people are dying, it gets bizarrely over the top for a couple of seconds. There's a few minutes where you're like, did you just throw that in because you got bored? I mean, so ironically, movies like Hostel and all that actually are a lot more, I think they're probably a lot more visceral, a lot more violent. This one he's cutting off fingers and stuff like that. You learn almost nothing about the two characters, who he just randomly kidnaps off the street. So if you've got like an hour and 10 minutes, and you want to see a movie where you don't really care about the characters, and he's doing this out of boredom, by all means, check out Grotesque. If you want to see a movie where you might actually develop a level of sympathy for the characters, at least initially and early on, and where the villain himself is actually kind of interesting, he's doing it because he's bored. And I mean, even he looks bored while he's doing it. He's like, oh, I'm gonna cut your fingers with a chainsaw. There are a few moments of kind of humor, and I mean, it's like sick, dark humor, but beyond that, it almost gets monotonous and dull.